Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Justin Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Aztecs will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't involved.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And a pickup of 8 opens a whirl of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Here's the handoff. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
To throw, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. And they wrap it up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stops at the 23. Bunch formation for these receivers. The run from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw for it. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they did. They'll mark it at the 27.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Welch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stops at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He turns it loose to the left. Makes the grab inside the 30. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
Now, he needs something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. Great start, start chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Fielded in the end zone, it's Welch. He stops short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. And he just wore out his welcome in the pocket, stayed in there way too long, and coverage sack for this defense. On second down, he'll fire. Feeling some heat. And they're able to get him down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's McKinnon. And the ball squirted out. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Red Bulls! To get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. This time he's got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it close to goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the play.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your toes.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is through, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He's got his man.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receivers to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big first down sacks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Wide open, he makes the catch. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Diego State.
A nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup, found a little something on this drive. See if we can get into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with a short touchdown run from the 2. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. They'll try the right side. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Cross. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And I love this offense, staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is through, and the lead balloons to 21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Welch. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Aztecs in the hurry up. Looking to throw on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Cross. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these teams.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking to push the pace, but there's no huddle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends to the ball. Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. A hat trick, his third touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, we'll update you on a game that went final moments ago. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And the pummeling has started. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive.
He lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB threw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Fires to the wideout.
Fuck.
In the middle, it's Freeman. Touchdown, San Diego State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through to the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Maybe feeling a little better about things. Still a 21-point game as they're set to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. He stops short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield. It's Bryant. At the 35, he's loose. He's off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Welch. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save it down. Nobody getting open there.
I this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's right on target. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They are just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Red Wolves are in the hurry up. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept. I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires the pass, intercepted. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Aztecs. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and get the ball right back.
They've got it out at 36 on 1st and 10.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Buffalo may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from UB Stadium every time. The Bulls have been racking up road wins since the Bob Deming days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second.
Oh, why the fuck they making me run it to the fucking end, bro?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On second down, he's looking downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards. That's your thing.
Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, going up top. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. On fourth down, looking to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Red Wolves will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Welch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. The old coaching cliche, go player no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's what...